Yellow cat, blue cat, orange cat, purple cat, yellow cat, black cat, red cat,
white cat, blue eyes.
Okay, you got really deep with it. Focus, come back. I need you to come back. I need you to come back. Hello, beautiful people, and my name's Hadasa, and today we have a special treat. If you see me looking at my phone, I will be reading questions off here. And let me go ahead and do my welcome. So welcome to the Detangled, the salon where we help unravel mental, emotional, and life struggles that keep us stuck. Today we have Sara joining us. Shout out to Sara, okay, who's facing challenges with depression, anxiety, and unemployment. We're going to talk about the things she's been through, find clarity, and explore ways to move forward. And let's dive in. Okay, and also I see something in your hand. What is that?
So I wanted to give you this gift because I remember the first time we talked on the phone, we just talked about God and how this kind of was like kind of meant to be in a weird way, that something that we both have been praying on. So this made me think of you.
Oh, thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. Now you thinking about me. Okay. Show me your ways, Lord. Teach me your path. Oh, so it's different ones?
Yeah.
Oh, this is so cute.
It's
Today's prayers. Oh my goodness.
You can just, like, pick one out for the day or whatever.
I love this, and it matches my theme. Right. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Oh, can I have a hug?
Yeah.
Thank you, love. Oh.
Our
cameraman back there. I gotta get him props too because I truly appreciate it too. So shout out to him. Yeah. And also too, today's detangling is on us because we wanted to help you out and we understand that you have a lot going on. So if you guys would like to donate and sow into her life, even if you can't do it monetarily, just share this video, comment on this video because it brings more attention, and I would like to start doing more of these services where if people can't afford it or in a financial bind or just life be lifing them and they need help to get a way out, like, share, comment these videos so I can start doing more of these services free of charge. Jump right into it really quickly before we start your hair. Thanks for joining me today. And before we dive in, how are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling overwhelmingly grateful, first and foremost. I didn't think that this was going to happen. I thought that I was going to have to shave my head. And I cried over that so many times and just been hiding away in my house. So coming out today was a really big step for me too. It was the first time I've been out of my house in a really long time. So yeah, I'm feeling very excited, very optimistic for a new beginning, put it that way.
And what's a very long time?
Well, I'm a caretaker for my mom, so she's fully disabled. She has kidney disease and a bunch of other things, so I take care of her. But other than that, I'm talking over a year.
Okay.
Have not gone. My last job was from home, so I did work from home too.
Okay, and can you share a little bit about what brought you in here today?
Yeah, so, well, I first and foremost saw you on TikTok a lot of times, and what you were capable of doing in those videos, I was like, wow, she is magical, because not everybody can do this. I mean, I've had a couple people try, and we did get far, but it definitely takes something, some patience. But it took me a while to reach out because I was very scared, and this type of things comes with shame, I think, too. We're not necessarily proud of how it happened, you know, but it happens really fast, and something just in my heart told me, just try, you know, just try. So I actually had a friend donate the funds to get the consultation with you, and I was so excited, and that just started, like, when we first talked, I felt like I'd known you from, like, just, I don't know, I feel like I've known you forever or something. Like, it was not weird talking to you about it. I didn't feel like you judged me or anything. You're just so open, and I think we both prayed on it, and we reunited, and then you invited me to come, which was, like, a blessing. So here we are.
What's the one thing on your mind that feels the heaviest right now?
Besides my hair?
Yes. I know that's heavy, girl.
Girl, it's, I can't get a job out there. I mean, I went to an interview and the lady was literally like, we can't hire you until you fix that. Mm-hmm. No shame, did not have any kindness in saying it. It was a complete being judged, like looked at sideways, like, yeah, it was, I went home and cried. But I mean, I have the job if I get the hair fixed. So, I mean, I don't think I want to go back there, honestly, after that, because that woman was very rude about it. But I feel like I can't go places and do things because I'm stuck. I feel very energetically stuck with my hair like this. And, you know, we're unfortunately in a world where everybody judges by appearance. And I just feel like that's holding me back from going out there and putting myself out there because I am afraid of, you know, that judgment. You know, as much as I want to say, it doesn't affect me, it does, you know what I mean? So, and it just reminds me constantly of the struggle that I've endured too, I think. So every time I look in the mirror, I'm like, you're in this struggle still, you're still in the struggle, you're still in the struggle, and you keep going further and further down. And, yeah.
So let's dive into that. So currently you're unemployed, and you can't even get a job because your hair is the way it is.
Yeah.
So now you're in this vicious cycle where you can't save yourself, but you want to move forward, but you can't move forward.
Exactly.
So explain to us, how did you get like this in the first place?
So first and foremost, I do have chronic illness. I have chronic vertigo, which means my vertigo happens and it can last over a week, where I can't even leave the bed without feeling dizzy. I have a very strong medication that doesn't even help it. It's genetic, unfortunately. My grandma had it bad, my mom had it very moderately, and then it came to me very bad. So it puts me out. Like when I have an episode, I can't do anything. So that also affects jobs and things like that. Some of them are understanding, some of them aren't, because you can't just call out for a week. You know, most jobs are, you know, not gonna let you do that. So that's also affected me negatively in the past. I recently had a bad traumatic accident that landed me in the trauma unit of the ER. It's very fragile for me to talk about that right now because it's so new, but I had to have emergency surgery, and that's kind of when everything started with my hair, because that I was in the hospital for about close to a week, and then I was on bed rest for like a month after that. So I wasn't even thinking about my hair. My hair was the last thing on my mind. I was not only in pain from the recovery, but I was so depressed from the accident, from everything that happened. And then my mental health just got worse. Everything just got worse because at that point I'm being served an eviction notice. I'm scared I'm going to be homeless. I don't have the income. I mean, I'm reaching out to assistance places, and it just seems like this one big hole that just keeps getting bigger and bigger. But it's just, yeah, it's just this vicious cycle of, is there any way out? You know what I mean? So, yeah.
So what made you reach out to me?
I was at the end of my ropes, I think. I was like, before I completely give up and just rot in this bed, I'm gonna try. And my faith and, you know, praying every night and just thinking, and I'd have a dream. I've had this reoccurring dream now that says you need to tell your story. You need to speak, because I'm so all the time. Like, this is the first time I'm speaking in years. Like, I don't talk about it. I'm very quiet. I just harbor it all, and I could feel that inside of me. Like, I could feel it. They say disease is dis-ease. Something is not right. You know what I mean? I'm holding on to so much pain, so much fear, so much suffering that I just had to try one more thing. I was like, this can't be what life is. I know that there's people out there that care. And seeing your videos and how much you've helped people, and I recognized people. I was like, oh my gosh, their hair looks like mine. I'm not the only one. Like, and it really gave me a sense of, I'm not alone in this. There's other people like me, and we deserve, you know, another chance too. You know, and you give that to people, and that's just so beautiful. So I felt safe and seen to come to you.
Okay.
And I'm so glad I did.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And how did you feel when I told you that? Because you told me on the phone during our consultation, like, hey, listen, Hadasa, I'm going to be honest with you. I have no money. I have no job. I'm about to be homeless very soon if I don't get my life in order. I can't get a job. I just need help, and I don't know how to get out of this. How did you feel when I told you, like, you know what, just have faith, this will all work out. Let me pray about it, but I think I'll be able to help you. And when I came back and told you, you know what, I'm going to do this free of charge. How did you feel?
There was a glimpse of light in my mind again. Like, the way I like to say it is that I feel like my heart was gaining back its color a little bit, because I was just like, oh my gosh, like this, there's hope. Because in the place I was, there was none. There was no hope. I mean, I've experienced homelessness for over a year before, and so that fear of going back to that was so heavy on me, almost like paralyzing fear that you want to get up and move but you can't. You're like held down by that fear, like shackled almost. So I felt so much hope. I remember I got up that day and started cleaning. I was like, this is it, like there's hope again. Like it's like things started flowing in my like mind and my heart again. It was weird. It was a beautiful feeling.
Oh, I love that. And you're my first client that I'm doing this for, because I always told God, you know what, I want to give back, but you know, I'm human. I'm like, Lord, I got bills to pay.
Yeah.
I got responsibilities. You know, people know, you know, I'm doing this all solo. So I'm like, God, like how I'm gonna sustain my life, but I also help people like how I want to help people. I'm like, when I get more money and I get more successful, then I can do this. But then all I hear is like, do it at a smaller level. It's okay. Like, I got you. I'm gonna provide. I'm like, okay, God, you're gonna provide, but these bills be billing. You know, what's up, God? Like, what's up? Like, but I'm like, when I heard your story, you know, okay, God, this will be the first one. She'll be the first one, and this will allow me to open doors, because a lot of times when I do help people, it's always behind the scenes,
Right.
and I'm always afraid to like record it and post it, because I don't want people thinking I'm doing it for like recognition from them.
Right.
It's not for them.
Yeah.
You know, it's more or less of the people out there. Like, I want to help you, and I know sometimes finances could be an issue.
Yeah.
So I want them to know that I'm doing my best on my part to start a whole organization called Support My Crown, to help people who can't afford it, the moms out there, the dads out there, the people who are struggling mentally, financially. Sometimes it's just the finance. Sometimes it's stopping someone from getting help. Or it could be you have the finances, but you don't have the will to come, you know, and then people are telling you just to shave it off. And speaking of shaving off, why didn't you shave your hair off?
My hair has always been like my protector to me. It's what I felt safe under. I remember sometimes I'd be so sad I'd just hug my hair, you know. When I lost that, I lost a big part of me. I feel like it's a very spiritual part of me as well, my hair, and I'm not sure if it is, but it's a part of our identity in a way.
It is.
You know what I mean? It's always like my whole life. It's just my hair has been so sacred. Yeah, my comfort. I feel like I hide under it, like, and I'm a big hider. Like I like to hide. So this makes me feel very vulnerable because I'm very exposed. My face is very exposed.
So what's the lesson in that right there? Because you've been using your hair as a way to shield who you are as a person, and now you no longer have that shield. So what's the lesson in constantly using your hair as a way to hide who you are versus now you're exposed? Because there's a lesson in that, girl. It really is.
I never really looked at it like that.
Because sometimes I've noticed clients that put their hair as their, I don't want to say God, but put it as their like, I can't live without my hair. My hair is my identity, and blah, blah, blah. And they have all these things on a pedestal. They're the ones that come here the most.
Right.
And I'm like, well, you know, your hair is not your identity.
Right.
Your hair is a compliment to who you are. And sometimes we have to, you know, how can I say this? Sometimes we have to just put that thing on pause to get to the root of the issue.
Right.
Because your hair doesn't make it who you are. I understand you love your hair, and I'm here to save it. However, I always want people to understand that you are more than your hair.
Right.
Your hair is a part of you. It's not who you are.
Yeah.
And now you have to navigate life. Because God forbid, there's some people who lose their hair.
Yeah.
Due to cancer, alopecia. Alopecia. There's so many reasons why. Stress.
Yeah.
And they still who they are, understand? So I want this journey for you. It's like, yes, my hair can be free. Yes, it can be detangled, but my hair is not who I am. I am who I am. Right. And that's just a compliment of who I am.
I love that.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
Perfect. But back to what I was saying earlier about not shaving your hair off. A lot of people don't want to shave it because they don't want to feel like they're defeated by whatever they're going through.
Right.
And this is why I do what I do. And this is why I want to record this process, because I want people who need help to reach out to me. And also, if you do want to share your story, I am taking stories so I can help the next person moving forward who doesn't have the funds and will be more than happy to provide this service free of charge. But just go ahead and tell me your story. Don't come over here overwhelming with all your stories now. Listen, I'm going to have a panel of people reading the stories, and from that we'll be able to choose the person who's going to win the next service free of charge, if that makes sense to anybody out there listening to this. Anything else you want to say before we start your hair?
I just want to say thank you so much. And to anybody out there that's struggling, I know that it's hard to come forward. I mean, I was so scared to come on video today. My anxiety is like, whoo, but like I feel so welcomed here in this space that she created for people. Come forward and pray about it, and just don't give up hope. That's all I could say.
Okay, and one thing you would tell future you from 3 days from now, because we have 3 days to do this. Even though we needed 5 days, we have 3 days to detangle her hair. So what would you tell future Sara?
Future Sara, like 3 days from now?
Yes.
Even without your hair, you still would have made it.
I love that.
But just fly free and keep going.
Oh, I love that. And I can't wait to see the journey after your hair is detangled with your new job.
I know.
Your new everything, and also your
Gotta get to work.
yes, and your different mindset.
Yes.
And I'm here for it. So what we're going to do right now, I'm going to dive into your hair. So I want you to go ahead and take off your beanie for me.
Okay. Are we ready? This braid here, it's like the only loose hair I have, so there we go.
Perfect. And how long is your hair?
Like this? How
Yeah.
long is my hair?
Yeah, before it got matted.
The last time, I think it was like here.
And it's been how long? A year?
No, I think it's been like 8 months. It's been less than a year. 'Cause
Okay.
it was since my accident, and that hasn't been a year yet. Unless
Okay.
I lost track of time.
Girl, it's all a blur for me too. Stand up for me, my love.
Yeah, because I don't even know.